بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم كن لوليك حجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك توعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم إني أسألك وأتوجه إليك بنبيك نبي الرحمن محمد صلى الله عليه وآله. يا أبا القاسم يا رسول الله، يا إمام الرحمة، يا شفيع الأمة، يا سيدنا ومولانا، إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا يا وجيها عند الله، اشفع لنا عند الله. يا أبا الحسن يا أمير المؤمنين، يا علي بن أبي طالب، يا حجة الله على خلقه، يا سيدنا ومولانا، إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا يا وجيها عند الله، اشفع لنا عند الله. يا فاطمة الزهراء يا بنت محمد، يا قرة عين الرسول، يا سيدتنا ومولاتنا، إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا يا وجيهة عند الله، اشفعي لنا عند الله. يا أبا محمد يا حسن بن علي، أيها المجتبى يا ابن رسول الله، يا حجة الله على خلقه، يا سيدنا ومولانا، إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا يا وجيها عند الله، اشفع لنا عند الله. يا أبا عبد الله يا حسين بن علي، أيها الشهيد يا ابن رسول الله، يا حجة الله على خلقه، يا سيدنا ومولانا، إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا يا وجيها عند الله، اشفع لنا عند الله. يا أبا الحسن يا علي بن الحسين، يا زين العابدين، يا ابن رسول الله، يا حجة الله على خلقه، يا سيدنا ومولانا، إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا يا وجيها عند الله، اشفع لنا عند الله. يا أبا جعفر يا محمد بن علي، أيها الباقر يا ابن رسول الله، يا حجة الله على خلقه، يا سيدنا ومولانا، إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا يا وجيها عند الله، اشفع لنا عند الله. يا أبا عبد الله يا جعفر بن محمد، أيها الصادق يا ابن رسول الله، يا حجة الله على خلقه، يا سيدنا ومولانا، إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله. يا أبا إبراهيم يا موسى بن جعفر أيها الكاظم يا ابن رسول الله. يا حجة الله على خلقه يا سيدنا ومولانا. إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا. يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله. يا أبا الحسن يا موسى بن جعفر أيها الرضا يا ابن رسول الله. يا حجة الله على خلقه يا سيدنا ومولانا. إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا. يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله. يا أبا جعفر يا محمد بن علي أيها التقي الجواد يا ابن رسول الله. يا حجة الله على خلقه يا سيدنا ومولانا. إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا. يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله. يا أبا الحسن يا علي بن محمد أيها الهادي النقي ابن رسول الله. يا حجة الله على خلقه يا سيدنا ومولانا. إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا. يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله. يا أبا محمد يا حسن بن علي أيها الزكي العسكري يا ابن رسول الله. يا حجة الله على خلقه يا سيدنا ومولانا. إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا. يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله. يا بسي الحسن والخلف الحجة أيها القائم المنتظر المهدي يا ابن رسول الله. يا حجة الله على خلقه يا سيدنا ومولانا. إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا. يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله. يا سادتي ومبالي إني توجهت بكم أئمتي وعدتي ليوم فقري وحاجتي إلى الله وتوسلت بكم إلى الله واستشفعت بكم إلى الله فاشفعوا لي عند الله واستنقذوني من ذنوبي عند الله فإنكم وسيلتي إلى الله وبقربكم وبحبكم وبقربكم أرجو نجاة من الله. فكونوا عند الله رجائي يا سادتي يا أولياء الله. صلى الله عليهم أجمعين ولعن الله أعداء الله ظالميهم من الأولين والآخرين. آمين رب العالمين. اللهم صل على محمد. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الذي ترعد السماء وسكانها وتموج البحار ومن حوله في غمراتها، والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين الهداة المعصومين المكرمين، لا سيما مولانا وحجتنا بقية الله في السماوات والأرضين، روحي وأرواح العالمين لتراب مقدمه الفداء. أما بعد، فقد قال الله الحكيم في كتابه الكريم: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، كل نفس ذائقة الموت ثم إلينا ترجعون. One of the important events in our life is death. That means every of us must depart one day from this world. And our destination is clear. That's Alam al-Barzakh. We're responsible for that day, and we must be prepared for that day. And also, at the same time, that we must be prepared for Alam al-Barzakh, we must do our duties before leaving this dunya. One of those important duties and responsibilities that we have to offer before leaving this world, before departing this world, is, before departing to that world, is the will, Islamic will. We need to write down the Islamic will. That is very important, because when we die, our inheritors, they don't even know that I owe money from someone, or how many years of my namaz were missed, or how many years or how many months of fast I missed in my life. How much money do I owe from my khums? Is it obligated on me to go Hajj or no? Is there any radd madhalim on me or no? So nobody knows about it. So to make it clear, I have to write it down as well. So brothers and sisters who are listening to me right now, please remember, this is a very important and critical thing. Even you have to do it right now that you're listening to me. You have to make everything clear, because we don't know when is the departure day. We don't know when is the day that we have to die. We have to leave this world. So at least those people who are left behind, our children, our spouses, they should know that what should they do about us. So this is important. So Islamically, we have to write the will, and we should write everything in that will. And if you need to help to write your Islamic will, it's my honor to help you. Please come and call me. Inshallah, we'll sit down and we talk about it. And I will answer your questions about will and how to write your will, and what is the inheritance and what can you give after your death, because we don't know. We don't know who's going to leave first, who's going to leave later. We don't know. Maybe I am the next, maybe you are the next. So that's why, in order to be on a safe side Islamically, we have to write down the will. So this is very important and critical at this moment when we are alive. Then when someone dies, what is the responsibility and what is the duties of the deceased family members? Because like someone dies, what should you do? So the first thing that they have to think about is the khums of the kafan. Because kafan is something that's going with him to the grave and is going to be buried there. So he's taking that with him to Alam al-Barzakh physically. So we have to make sure that this kafan's khums was already paid. This is number one. The place that he's going to bury, the place of burial, that's also another important factor. That we have to pay attention to that. And the family members of deceased, they have to pay attention to that, and they have to make sure that the money that they buy that burial place for the marhum, they have to pay the khums before paying that money and buying and purchasing the grave for the marhum or marhuma. So this is number 2. Number 3 is about marhum's debt. Like if he owns any money from anyone, we have to pay from the inheritance. If there's no inheritance, that's obligated on children, especially the son, to make it ready and pay that money. So this is also very important. So just like someone dies and he owns $10,000 from someone, before paying money for the majlis or, I don't know, funeral, all those cultural things, they have to pay attention to that, and they have to pay that money first. The second is the khums. If marhum owns any money from the khums, that's obligated on the inheritors and the warithin and the children and the family members of marhum to pay that khums, because he will have adhab in akhirat otherwise. So if he owns any money from the khums from the past and he was not able to pay it, now it is a time for those who are left behind, they have to pay the khums. Number 3, the hajj. Hajj is important too. وَلِلَّهِ عَلَى النَّاسِ حِجُّ الْبَيْتِ مَنِ اسْتَطَاعَ إِلَيْهِ السَّبِيلَ. That means it's obligated on everyone who are able to go to hajj, they have to go to hajj. But if someone did not go and did not get the chance to go to hajj, now it is the responsibility of the inheritors and the family members and the wife or the kids or brothers or sisters, whoever is the one who is responsible for the marhum's inheritance and the properties of marhum, they have to pay someone to go to hajj. This is also very important. This number 3. Number 4, the namaz and the fast that he missed in his life. So we have to know that if he did not write the will, we have to ask a trust person who is close to him, and we have to make approximately the year that's supposed to be made up by us. So either the family members, the older son, or the other kids, or they have to pay someone to do the namaz and fast for that person. So these things are very important, brothers and sisters. If he owns any radd madhalim is for the time when you owe money from someone, but you don't find it. So you have to give the money to the poor people with the permission of the scholar, with the permission of marja. So this is also important. So now you have to pay the radd madhalim as well. Maybe he owns money from radd madhalim. Maybe he owns money from people. Maybe he owns money from khums, from hajj. Maybe he did not pray. Maybe he did not fast. We have to find out all these things. We have to sit down. This is the most critical part and the moment of our life, that we have to make everything clear before we bury him even. And then after that, we can think about the majlis, we can the 3rd day, the 4th day, like Shab Juma and all those things. So these things are very important, brothers and sisters, because marhum needs the help of us over there. It's obligated on us to do the ghusl, to do the kafan, to do all those things that he missed in his life. So we have to ask questions if we do not know. If we're not sure about it, we have to ask questions, because we are going to be responsible. It's obligated on us, brothers and sisters. Inshallah, it's my pleasure and it's my honor to answer the questions. If you have any questions about it, please feel free to call me at 973-610-5871. Brothers and sisters, this is Bayt Wali Asr. This is the house of Imam Zaman alayhi salam. I'm available every day here. You can come, inshallah. You can ask me questions. And remember this, that this place that we are running, it needs expenses. It has expenses. And we have to pay for a lot of things, a lot of bills, a lot of repairings. And this is the place that you have to help, because you're responsible. Because Imam Zaman alayhi salatu wasalam will ask you one day at the time of zuhur, that was my house. What did you do for my house? Brothers and sisters, we're responsible. Wallahi, we're responsible. This place has expenses, and make sure pay the khums, that we have the ijazah, we have the written ijazah from Marja Taqleed, that you can use your Sahmi Imam alayhi salatu wasalam in this place. Please call me if you have any question about it. Inshallah, I will help you about it. And it's my honor to help you with any questions, inshallah. And do not forget to support this holy place. And this is the place that belongs to your present Imam alayhi salatu wassalam. Wassalamu alaikum jami'an wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.